Here we're at question 7 of the the January 2025 CSEC mathematics paper. All right. It says the sequence of patterns. No, a sequence of patterns is made of dots and lines of unit length. Some of these lines form squares, but you can see it here, right? The first 3 diagrams in the sequence are shown below. 1, 2, 3. Diagram 1, 2, and 3. It says here, this is diagram 3 repeated, but it says add more lines and dots to the diagram below to show diagram 4 of the sequence. Alright. Let's copy this, paste it over here. Alright, we're going to show diagram 4 of the sequence. Now, if you look at this, you can follow a similar pattern, right, to get the new diagram. So you are going to have a square here, right? In the middle of the square you have a line straight up and a line straight down, and then you have a line onto the side. Alright, and you have these little dots. I'm going to have a dot here and a dot here, and it's both sides, right? Oh, wait, hold on. You go to the right. Yeah, it's one square at a time. Diagram 1, 1 square with 4 lines. Diagram 2, 2 squares. Diagram 3, 3 squares. Diagram 4, 4 squares. So, well, diagram 4 will have 4 squares. This is diagram 3, and you're going to add to it. So you have 4 squares now. You put a dot in the middle. Alright. So that looks like it. Alright, so that's diagram 4. You put one more square. Now, part B. Let's see what's going on here. Part B says the number of dots D and the number of units lines that form each diagram L form a pattern. Alright. The values for D and L for the first 3 diagrams are shown in the table below. So the pattern of numbers in each row of the table. Complete rows numbered 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So let's copy this and paste it over here. I'm going to put it below this other diagram. Alright, so this is what we have here. Now, if you look at it, diagram 1, you have 1 square and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots, right? Diagram 1, 5 dots. Number of lines, well, 8 lines. You have 1 up, 1 down, 1 left, 1 right. That's 4 so far. And then each side of the square is a line. So you have 8 lines. With diagram 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots. So you have 8 dots, alright? And the lines, you have 2 squares, so that's 8 lines so far. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 lines, right? 4 for each of the square, that's 8. Then you have 2 up, that's 10, 2 down, that's 12, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 13, 14, and 1 between the squares. For diagram 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 dots, right? 22 squares, and so on and so forth. Now, the important thing is this: how many dots and how many squares do you actually add? Well, when you put on this part here, you add 3 dots. So this is 5. This is 5 plus 3 gives you 8. This is 5 plus 3 plus 3. 3 and 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, giving you 11. Alright? Now, you can consider this to be 5 plus 3 times 2. And if you do that, you could consider this to be 5 plus 3 times 1. And this is 5 plus 3 times 0. Right? This should be plus 3. 5 plus 3, 0. It's 5. 3, 1, 3 plus 5 is 8. 3, 2, 6 plus 5 is 11. Diagram 4. Happen with diagram 4. So you have how many dots? 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dots. So this is 14. Write the 14 here and see if this formula would give the 14. 5 plus 3 times 3. 3 3 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right. 5 plus 3 multiplied by 3. That's 14. Okay, no problem. Let's put the equal signs here. And then number of lines. Now, when you added this new line, when you added to get diagram 3, how many lines did you add? You add 4 lines to make the square. 5, 6, 7. When you move from diagram 2 to diagram 3, you add 4 lines to make the square. 5, 6, 7. So you keep adding 7 lines, right? You keep adding 7. So you started with 8. When you say 8 plus 7 is 15. So it's 8 plus 7 equals 15. If you had 7 to 15, you will get what? 22, right? So this is 8 plus 7 times 2 gives you 22. 7 2 is 14. 14 plus 8 gives you 22. So if you say this is 7 times 2, you can consider this 7 times 1. And this one is 8 plus 7 times 0. Gives you 8, right? So you have a formula there that you can follow. Now, if you have diagram 1, 8 plus 7 by 0, diagram 2, 8 plus 7 by 1, diagram 3, 8 plus 7 by 2, then you should have diagram 4, 8 plus 7 by 3. 7 3 is 21. 21 plus 8 would be 29. Is it really 29? Let's check it out. You have 4 for the square, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 4 more, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Right, so it's indeed 29. Alright? So you have 29 there. But guess what now? Diagram 1, you say times 0. So what you could do is put the diagram number in there and say this is 5 plus 3 times 1 minus 1. So let's do that. 5 plus 3 by 1 minus 1. So this is 5 plus 3 times 1 minus 1. This is 5 plus 3, 2 minus 1. 5 plus 3, 2 minus 1 gives you 8. 5 plus 3 times 3 minus 1. 5 plus 3 times 3 minus 1. Same as 5 plus 3 by 2. Right, 3, 2, 6, and 5, 11. 5 plus 3 by 4 minus 1. 5 plus 3, 4 minus 1. So basically, it's 5 plus 3 times the diagram number minus 1. So if this is n, you can write this down from now. It's 5 plus 3 times the diagram number n minus 1. See that? Now this looks like 8 plus 7 times 1 minus 1. So let's write it that way. 8 plus 7 the diagram number minus 1. 8 plus 7 times 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0, 7, 0, 0. You're left with 8. This is 8 plus 7 times 2 minus 1. This is 2 minus 1. Alright? 8 plus 7 times diagram number 3 minus 1. So it's 8 plus 7 times 3 minus 1. Right? This would be 8 plus 7 by 4 minus 1. So 8 plus 7 times 4 minus 1. So the general pattern would be 8 plus 7 times diagram number n minus 1. Alright? So you see that. Now looking at this part 2, what you can say, what is, if this result is 59, then what you should have up here, right, is 5 plus 3 times n minus 1 is equal to 59, and you find 59. This would be 3 times n minus 1 equals 59 minus 5, which is 54. And then if you divide by 3, n minus 1 is equal to 54 over 3. 54 divided by 3, how much is that again? 18. Alright? So n is Since n minus 1 equals 18, n would be 18 plus 1 equals 19. So this then should be 19, right? That would be 19. Alright, so you know n is 19. So this part now says 8 plus 7 times 19 minus 1 would be 8 plus 7 times 18. Should be what? Let me use my calculator off the screen. 7 multiplied by 18 equals 126 plus 8 equals 134. 134. So this should be 134 then. Alright? So here we have that. Alright. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's say one of the diagrams in the sequence has 148 lines. Calculate the number of dots in this diagram. 148 lines. So if you have 148 lines, the thing is that 8 plus 7 times n minus 1 would give you 148. Alright? And it says to calculate the number of dots. Number of dots you want. So you're going to have to find n and then put n here. Alright? So this would be 8 plus 7 times n minus 1. I'm going to the next stage, so should just say 7 n minus 1 equals 148 minus 8, which is 140. Alright, so n minus 1 is equal to 140 over 7 equal, this would be what? 77, 1, 7 to 14, 2, 0, 20. So n is equal to 20 plus 1 equals 21. So n is 21. And they said to find, calculate the number of dots in the sequence. So we want to find the number of dots. N is 21. Number of dots is 5 plus 3, n minus 1. So number of dots is 5 plus 3 n minus 1, which in this case is 5 plus 3 times 21 minus 1 equals 5 plus 3 times 20. 20 by 3 is 60, so it's 5 plus 60 equals 20. No, equals 65. Alright? So here, that is it for question 7. So remember, if you didn't get it, all of it, if any part you are confused about, you can review the video. Anything that is unclear, you can make a comment in the comment section. Let me see your question and I will deal with it. Alright? So, your homework is to subscribe to the video if you are not a subscriber, and share the video with other persons. Alright? So remember now, you should always try the video before, or try the questions before you watch me work out the questions. And if you haven't tried it yourself, go to the question and try it all over again without watching me work out the solutions again. Alright? So, I'll see you in the next video then.